Hi coloring friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my finished pages for September. I have a pretty good sized stack here. September was a pretty good coloring month for me. I didn't count the actual number of pages I did, but I'm going to go ahead and move these to the side and we will start taking a look at what I managed to complete. Alright, starting with my latest coloring outside the book project. There is a video up on my channel. I will try to link that above if you're interested in checking it out. I made a dishwasher magnet. So one side is for when the dishes are clean and the other side is for when they are dirty. I bought the images from an Etsy store. I will link that in the description box. I cannot remember off the top of my head right now what their store name was, but really cute little scenery images. And we have been using this. It's been working pretty well. It was funny, the first time I put it on, the dishes were clean. Sorry, my puppy is barking here. The dishes were clean and I emptied it and forgot to flip the thing, and my daughter comes in and sets dishes on the counter and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "Well, it says the dishes are clean in there." I'm like, "Oh, I failed." First off. I have been better at flipping it when I need to, and they are all taking the cue for that now. So this has been nice to have, and it was a lot of fun to do. So that was my first mention of what I've colored, and I'm going to tame my puppy for a second here. All right, and I will be mentioning my game that I use at the beginning of the month. I've been doing it for a few months now to help me choose what I'm going to color for the month. Um, if you want a full recap of what I was supposed to color last month and then what I actually did color, I'm going to cover that more at the beginning of October's game video. But I will link September's here in case you missed it and you're curious what prompts I ended up getting for that. So this was actually one of the books that I chose from that game. A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. I believe animal on the cover was the prompt. And I completed this whip that I've had in here for a decent amount of time. I actually have a video coming up of working on this, one of my just coloring videos, where I am trying to get this done. I just didn't get it edited and put together in time to have it up in September. So you're getting a sneak peek of the finished page, but stay tuned if you're interested in seeing some of this be completed. And I believe I used Crazy Art pencils for the most part on this page. I did do on the mushroom caps here a bit of metallic paint. There's a little bit of metallic gel pen in there too, but so that was nice to get something colored in here again. This is one of the books that I have pulled for my 23 books to focus on in 2023. This is probably the one I finished the most pages in this year, so that is kind of cool. And I'll link that video above too in case you missed that and want to see what I've been kind of trying to focus on for this year. Can't believe we're coming down to the end of it. All right, next one was just a for fun one. I'm going to come out just a touch here. And this is in the Coloring Heaven. It's a collection issue of Strawberry Shortcake, and I don't know, happened to come across it one day, and I felt like trying out these new brush markers that I had gotten, and thought this would be a fun one, although the pink in the set ended up being this really dark pink, so not super crazy about that hat color, but I did switch to a different pink when I got to the wheels of the bike down there, just because I couldn't do any more with that bright pink. But yep, just a fun one, all marker. I'm gonna run and get it real quick. So I was very excited about this page because I had this bike that's in this picture. And I have the strawberry shortcake too, but I didn't dig her out. Um, yeah, so I used that to help me color the page here, which was super fun. I wish the pink had been a little more true to the pink of strawberry shortcake, but that's okay. It was still a fun one to do, and of course, very nostalgic for me. Then I have in Timeless Creations Stained Glass Coloring Book by Crazy Art. I did put up a video working on the page in here, and this was a color palette challenge that I chose. I used a color palette created by Coloring Heaven, and tried to stick to the colors in that palette for this page. And I used Prismacolor on it, and really happy with how that one turned out. That was fun. It takes a while to do, but it's really fun. And that's in Timeless Creations Stained Glass Coloring Book by Crazy Art. Then this grayscale coloring book, Cute Witches. It's done by Jade Summer. And I came across, I had pulled this book to look at my fall coloring books. And I realized when I was going through those that I had a WIP left over from, I guess, last year. I'm not even sure. So I decided to sit down and finish up the WIP that was in here. It was basically the books that needed to be completed. I think most of the rest of it was already done. And it was done all in marker. There's a little bit of gold gel pen touches throughout, but for the most part, marker, which I really have fun using in these grayscale books like this. Yeah, I love this page. I think it really turned out nice. And that's in Cute Witches by Jade Summer. Then, of course, I had to do another one in the Mystery Mosaic Cinema. It's put out by Belba Family. And is it 1 or 2 that I did this month? Let me just double check. Oh, I did finish 2. I did not do one last month. I think this was a WIP at the end of the month and I didn't get it finished. So we have the lovely Marilyn Monroe, of course. And then we have this next one I was really excited to do because I don't know a lot of the movies in this book, but Titanic. So I was excited to do the Titanic one. That was kind of fun. And that is it for the Mystery Mosaic Cinema for this month. The next one, again, as I started going through my fall coloring book collection, I started getting excited about doing fall and Halloween coloring, so I jumped right into it. This is in the 50 Halloween Fairy Houses by Camelia Angelkova, and I did this one here. And I just used a set of alcohol markers for this, really. I didn't really add any shading with colored pencil or anything this time. I was tempted to do some kind of sparkle on the stars, maybe make the ghost like an iridescent white, but I decided I was going to keep it simple and just leave it with the markers. So, and it was another one that was really fun to do. So just relaxing, fun. A good coloring time. That's 50 Halloween Fairy Houses by Camelia Angelkova. Then another Coloring Heaven. I did pretty good with my Coloring Heavens this month. That's something I'd like to be better at, is coloring in all of these that I've gotten. This is their Unicorn Special. And this was a WIP that I had started early in the summer, I believe. And I finally just sat down and got it finished. It's not that one. That's an old page. Where is it? There she is. And I did this. It's called the Mermicorn Coronation. by Heather R. Hitchman. And this I used Prismacolor for. I did add some silver gel pen to the unicorn horn, and then the string for the pearls around the bubbles in the picture too. And yeah, this was a really fun one to do. I was thinking, I think this one was still the old paper that Coloring Heaven used to use, and I really, really like the way the Prismacolor pencils work on it. The newer paper, I'm not as... It's a little more challenging to get the blend I want, but... So that was fun to be in the old paper working on that. And I'm happy with how it turned out. It's nice to have a whip finished. That's in the Coloring Heaven Unicorn Special. Really love that issue. All right, and then in 100 Mandelas by Jade Summer. This is another one of my 23 books I wanted to work on in 2023, and another one that I have done quite a bit in. I did this one this month. I wanted to do just a fall colors, really, was what I was pulling. So I just pulled a few that reminded me of fall. It's very, has a very 70s vibe to me. Yeah, so I worked on that one. I think there was another one too. I did this one. There's a video working on this one. I finished this one up in a video. And it's just alcohol marker, sparkle gel pen, bit of metallic gel pen. And yeah, another one that's just fun, simple coloring. Very relaxing. And there may be one more. I think I did 3 in here. So this one actually might win the prize for the most pages I've colored for the year. Yes, because I did this one as well. And I just really wanted to get out I have the Artex set of pastel markers, alcohol markers, and I haven't had them out in a while, so I just pulled a few of the colors from that pastel set and worked up a mandala with those. So that was another good relaxing time. I think that's why I had such good coloring month, because I just let myself relax and color. No pressure. This is in the 100 Mandelas by Jade Summer. All right, and then I did this beautiful print that I purchased from Reyda Prints on Etsy. I will link that store in the description if you're interested. I believe they sell their books on Amazon now too, so that's exciting. The nice thing is I printed this out on my own cardstock, so I used watercolor to do the background of it, which was very nice. I'm not sure. I have a feeling the books on Amazon probably come on Amazon paper. So the nice thing about buying them from the Etsy store is that you can print them on your own paper and then use other mediums that the Amazon paper might not be able to take as well. And this was... It was a page I had chosen. I don't believe in the September game. I think this was in the August game. I was supposed to color a PDF, and I didn't get to it at all. And I had this laying out, and one day, I guess inspiration just hit me, and I felt like I knew how I wanted to color this, and I went for it. So actually, I think it's not just the background. I think the whole thing I used watercolor pencil for. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, this was all watercolor pencil. The only thing I didn't add water to was her hair, and the rest was activated with water. So yeah, that's right. And I really love the way it turned out. I think I love her artwork, and I have a couple of packs from the Etsy store, so always love coloring those. I've done at least one other one, maybe two. Um, but yeah, that's from Reyda Prints on Etsy. And then I have another Coloring Heaven that I worked in. This is the Fledgling Fairies special, and it has artwork by Christine Caron in it. Or Karen, I'm not sure exactly how to say that. And I finished this page here, the Happy Fairy. And I did her in pencil. I used some kind of cool color changing gel pen for the stars. You can see maybe as I tilt it how they kind of have different tones depending on how the light hits them. And then the fairy wings, I used, I think I just used some clear acrylic gel paint with some sparkle in it for those. And I really love the way this one turned out. This was a prompt in the game as well. I think I got a random letter generator and it was F. So I chose something from Fledgling Fairies. I did start another one here, but I didn't get very far with it. So that'll be for another time. Although I am really excited to finish this one. It's just gorgeous. So beautiful. Her artwork is amazing. So, but yeah, nice to get a page done, another Coloring Heaven page done too. And then I have two whips here. First one, actually this book, I have 3 whips altogether in. I went a little crazy. This is A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. And I was supposed to color a page in this for my game as well. I can't remember right now what the prompt is. Again, I'll go further into that during the game video, but this was one of the whips, just the title page I had started working on, I think the day I got it, and then I continued a little bit. And then I have 2 other little tiny bits of whips here. So I have this dragon, and I'm going to do this as a little, like a little devil almost, and then the dragon's going to have warm tone colors on all of its wings, feathers. And then I don't know why, I had a combination of greens sitting on my desk, and I thought I'm gonna do this this witch in those greens. So, yeah, I kind of went all over the place with this one. It's not typical of me to do that, but so now I have 3 whips to work on in this, but the good thing is it's October, and this is a perfect one to work in October, so maybe I will get all 3 of those pages finished. That would be pretty cool. And then the last one is another one that I had chosen for a prompt from my game. I was supposed to color a spring page, and this is Creative Coloring Through the Seasons by Valentina Harper. And I had chosen, this book is sectioned off into seasons, and I had chosen a spring page. So this is the page that I picked. Oh, got something on the page there. To see if I can erase that. And I've been working with the Amazon Basics pencils that are fairly new to me in this book. I'm kind of trying to play with them and see if I can make them work for me. I'm struggling a little bit with it, but yeah, so I'm off to a start. I decided that even though it's a spring page, I was going to kind of incorporate fallish colors in the palette for the page. So that is the game plan. I'm going to keep going with these and then maybe work in a few other colors here. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with the rest of it, but I just ran out of time for the month, so this is as far as I got with that one. And that is it. That is everything I've colored in September. Like I said, it was a good month. I had a lot of fun just doing relaxing coloring, not a lot of pressure. And I enjoyed what I came up with. So I hope everyone else had a great September. I hope your October is off to a wonderful start. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.